Steady now.
Grand Theft Auto 5 is just one of those games that needs little introduction. A game of immense hype, much like its predecessors, and a juggernaut which continues to sell to this day. The number of ports it's received has become something of a running joke, even being ported to 9th gen consoles in 2022, long after the original launch and to much disdain. But the 8th gen update proved quite a notable one. Leveraging the then new hardware, offering a first-person mode and bringing both the story and online modes to Xbox One in 2014, this fantastic open-world experience, which pushed the limits of prior technology, grew even better.
Get down there! Alright, everybody pays attention, no one gets hurt!
Rockstar's fifth criminal opus would concern a trio of protagonists, a break from the series' norm, and each would tie into a facet of the series' past. Franklin is a hustler who looks to escape the streets and make a name for himself. Michael is a retired bank robber, hiding undercover, and Trevor is the unhinged wildcard of the three who lacks any sort of filter.
And the only sentient part left is this little bit of brain and the gristle on the end of my boot? Well, thank you very much, cowboy!
Their paths align through a series of events, and sees them trying to stay alive while contending with criminal empires, corrupt government, and other life in Los Santos. Like prior games, writing is impeccable, with a sharp sense of humour, biting satire, and memorable moments galore, balancing a myriad of tones and aesthetics superbly. Whether it's being dressed down by fellow street gangster Lamar, watching Trevor mercilessly bully his allies, or seeing the three main characters bounce off one another, it never gets dull.
You owe me, Michael. I am owed. What you gonna do, huh?
I'll think of something. I gotta get Franklin some work too. I'll take this.
Yeah. Lots of mouths to feed, amigo.
Los Santos proves just a pivotal character for GTA 5. The large world, unlike some contemporaries, never feels padded and is a joy to explore. It also benefits from fantastic audio, including a huge variety of radio stations with classics and obscurities together, immersive audio such as cars tooting at your reckless driving, and spot-on voice work.
We move quick, we can beat the train!
From the skyscraper-laden city to desert outback, everywhere is filled with activities to partake in. Strangers and Freaks offers an insight into the unsettling minds of the world, from helping a scheming paparazzi to helping track down so-called invaders from other countries. They feel fleshed out and bolster great storytelling despite being a side activity. There are reams of collectibles to find, including letter scraps leading you to a murderer, pastimes such as yoga and tennis can be enjoyed, property around the city can be bought and even come with their own troubles to sort. Getting the coveted 100% proves a lengthy task which could easily take up to 60 hours. The story missions, of which there are a staggering 69, prove the highlight of the game. Some offer movie-esque spectacle which keeps you on the edge of your seat, such as chasing down a stolen boat while speeding on a freeway. Others prove more subtle but just as enjoyable, including one where you sneak into tech company Life Invader, replete with air guitar meetings and beanbag chairs. The best are multiple heists throughout the game, each offering multiple approaches which change the course of the robbery. The initial heist sees you taking on a jewelry store, with both a stealth and loud approach possible. Even choosing your crew can determine the outcome, with cheaper but weaker skilled members causing complications, while professionals require a higher cut. They offer immense tension, replayability, and enjoyment amongst a roster of fantastic missions. Rockstar would also learn from some missteps in their fourth GTA, offering a more mechanically sound experience. Movement feels more natural, Shooting is less twitchy, and car handling feels the tightest out of the whole series. Welcome additions, such as mid-mission checkpoints, also bring the series up to speed with competing games. 3 protagonists allow for swapping, whether it's during exploration or story missions, and it proves a smooth transition between characters. Air vehicles feel a touch finicky, but can be managed with practice, and sea vehicles work a treat too. New to this version is the first-person perspective, which feels like a genuine game changer. The ultra-immersive mode highlights your act of violence with even more clarity, and even actions such as drinking alcohol and interacting with NPCs feels so different in first person. Some aspects are a touch wonky from this perspective, such as vehicle controls and melee combat, but it's still well worth a spin. All this concerns the single-player portion of GTA 5, and doesn't factor the immense scope of Grand Theft Auto Online. Letting you build a character, you basically get free reign to explore Los Santos with other players and grow your empire in a myriad of ways. It's staggering that the entire city can be accessed with so many players, and plenty of activities carry over, such as sports and races. Competitive and cooperative modes are available, apartments can be bought to live in, and vehicles bought for your collection. The benefits of constant updates have also seen additional missions added with new story scenes, bonus events which reward more experience, and even full-fledged heists to partake in. Needless to say, there's a staggering scope for this mode. The initial grind to afford anything of note can be an uphill climb, and latency can cause issues during busier games, but it proves a remarkable addition to an already stacked single-player game. GTA 5's first port would bring a plethora of enhancements to the table, which is amazing considering how much the world of Los Santos pushed previous consoles. Everything from buildings to characters are improved with refined textures, draw distance is increased to reduce pop-in, and there's a greater density of traffic and civilians, which only heightens the living sandbox.
I'm about to go nice and slow for your bitch ass.
Yeah, whatever you say.
Perhaps the most striking improvement came from enhanced weather effects, with rainfall leaving visible puddles. It's the better looking version without a doubt, though there are still some quirks, including a few last-gen textures that stick out like a sore thumb, and performance drops during busier moments, such as police chases. However, despite some deficiencies, Rockstar's first foray into 8th gen hardware certainly proved mightily impressive and set the bar very high. Despite the cynicism around re-releases casting a cloud over this installment, there's a reason Grand Theft Auto 5 is so highly regarded amongst critics and players. An immense open world which proves a joy to explore, refined mechanics, and incredible missions all keep you engaged. Whether partaking in nail-biting heists, experiencing the wackiness of the locals, or building your empire in online, there's so much on offer here it's staggering. A few technical and control woes aside, it's an excellent sandbox game. The Xbox One version proves a worthy upgrade, heightening the visual splendour and immersion with its first-person mode. While GTA 5 doesn't quite offer the leap some of its predecessors offered, the refinement makes it an excellent time for both genre aficionados and newcomers alike.
Well, it didn't sound like nothing, alright? It didn't seem like nothing. I don't think that it was nothing.
I didn't mean nothing by it, old man.